The U.S. Chemical Safety Board issued a safety bulletin in January of 2006, warning acetylene producers of the dangers of allowing the violently explosive gas to accumulate.
Acetylene was produced at the ASCO plant through the chemical reaction of calcium carbide with water in a vessel known as an acetylene generator. The gas then flowed through pipes to cylinders for distribution to customers. Water was fed to the acetylene generator from either the city supply or from outdoor tanks containing recycled water. There was normally enough water pressure to prevent any acetylene gas from flowing backward through the water pipes, where it might find an opening, creating a danger of explosion. The water line was also equipped with a check valve, a safety device intended to prevent the reverse flow of acetylene through the pipes. In normal operation, water flowed through the check valve into the generator. Should the water pressure fall, a plug in the check valve was supposed to block the flow of acetylene. The recycled water was supplied from several large outdoor tanks. The tanks were connected by wooden panels, forming a shed. A drain valve on the recycled water line discharged onto the ground inside the shed. On the night before the incident, this valve was left open to protect the water line from freezing. The next morning, the acetylene generator was started up using the city water supply. The CSB believes that operators later shut off the city supply, opened the valve to the recycled water line, but then, for some reason, delayed switching on the flow of recycled water. Without water pressure, acetylene began to flow backward from the generator. The check valve was the only remaining safeguard to prevent acetylene from reaching the open drain in the shed. But on the day of the accident, the check valve didn't work. The CSB later found that the design of the valve allowed the plug to become misaligned, allowing acetylene to flow back into the water pipe. The gas flowed back through the check valve, through the recycled water line, and out of the open drain valve into the shed. The concentration of acetylene built up to a dangerous level. The CSB believes the acetylene gas most likely ignited when it contacted the hot surface of a propane space heater at the far end of the shed. The result was a violent explosion at 10:36 a.m., which pulverized the shed. The deadly blast wave struck the victims who were shoveling snow nearby. As you have seen, had up-to-date operating procedures been in place and followed, had the acetylene check valve been less susceptible to a critical failure mode, and had the facility been equipped with appropriate heating and electrical equipment, this accident would not have occurred.
The CSB Safety Bulletin outlines a number of good safety practices for managing highly flammable gases,